It's time for us to do the Vct Emea power rank, and my friends, I think this one will be one of the hardest one yet. The tier list will be separated by S, A, B, C, and D tier, okay? So I want to start things in the easy way. So let's talk about FNATIC, my friends. The only roster change that they had was that Chronicle left to join Team Vitality, and Vekash, that was on Gentlemates, will replace him. They already played on off-season without bolster. Crash there was their GL. I think they look good. I think Vekash played really well. And my friends, they kept the 4 players. These guys are all incredible. For that reason, I will put FNATIC here on the S tier. We got new players in Vct Emea, my friends. And let me tell you, they are good, okay? So, BBL Esports, they basically got the roster from BBL Pacific. Some weird stuff happened there on the EMEA. I don't know how or why things happened this way, but Riot allowed it. And here we are, my friends. So, they got Rose, Kurin, Lolita, Larok, and Lovers Rock. My friends, these guys are young, but they're very good. I will put them here on the B tier. Now let's talk about FUT Esports, my friends. Here on VLR, they got 6 players on the roster, but from what we remember, our captain was not playing their off-season tournaments. So I think the roster will actually be Mr. Falling, ERJ, Baha, Zeus, and Crostal. Eyes on Crostal, man. I was very impressed with him. I think Zeus is an incredible player, but he needs to be more consistent. He needs to be more confident. And if he is like that, then we can put FUT in a higher tier. But he needs to prove that, man. He needs to prove that. Baha, also a new player. ERJ, you already know, Mr. Fallen 2. And our captain is a player that I like a lot. So I don't know who will be playing for them yet, but I think this will be the thing. For now, my friends, from what we saw, especially in the off-season, I will put FUT here on the D tier. Gentlemates! They got Starkso, World Champion. They got Glyph, they used to play for Winthrop University, Tier 2 of North America. Martin, they got him from Karmine Corp. Incredible player. Bipo, I think this is the first Italian player we see, maybe forever in VCT. So I like that a lot. Good representation. And they got Mini, who I think is their IGL. I think Mini and Martin are very, very good. Starkso got the experience. Glyph and Bipo, they are hungry to prove themselves. I feel like, from what I remember, Bipo looked good. Glyph was okay. It's kind of hard to rate Gentlemates right now, but I think I will put them here on the C tier. GIANTX, my friends. These guys here, they kept their roster, and I thought that was a great idea. Maybe you could argue that they could make one roster change, but for them to improve their roster, they would have to invest a lot of money. I like that they kept their roster. I think they are pretty good. I like Cloud a lot. For me, he's one of the best players in the world. Rubin is solid. Flicker is solid. Arrow is incredible. Westside, also incredible. 2-star players. I put GIANTX easily on the... Where's Jax? On the A tier here, my friends. I think they are actually that good. Karmine Corp, my friends. This roster here, I'm not gonna lie, I like a lot. So, they got Shadows, and I'm a big fan of Shadows, as you guys know. He's playing really, really good. Maybe he's finding his prime form. He got a good team right now, my friends. A good team. Sugetsu, back to Sentinel, where he was one of the best players in the world. Avis, man, this guy is really good. Very aggressive, good mechanics. His Phoenix is insane. I like Avis a lot. Dose9, my friends, I love this guy. He was on Boom, played on Vct Pacific, and man, I think he's actually insane. For those who are not familiar with his game, guys, you guys gonna love him, and especially the KC fans. 11, Turkish player, incredible mechanics, similar to Zeus, but I think he has proven himself a little bit more than Zeus for now, but I still have faith on Zeus, man. I think he's very, very talented. I think KC is actually really good. I like their roster. They have a legendary coaching staff as well. I will put KC here on the A tier as well. NAVI, my friends. This one here is interesting. They kept Shao. My boy is a clutch player. They got Filu, that was on Koi. I think Filu is a good player. Sociable Turkish player. I remember him on Fireflax. Ruxki, one of the best players on the EMEA, one of the best players in the world, and Hero. They used to play for FNATIC, but it's been on a V for a while now. And Angel, my friends. Where is Angel, Mundi? Guys, Angel is now the head coach of NAVI. Okay, very interesting stuff. I think this team here has potential, but for now, I will put them here on the C tier. Team Heretics. We love Heretics, my friends. One of the most fun things to watch. I like how they love each other, how they treat each other as a family. But the family kind of broke a little bit. You know, Boo and Mini Boo won't be playing together anymore. For those who don't know, Mini Boo joined Team Liquid. But it wasn't his decision. I actually think he got kicked here on Heretics. Correct me if I'm wrong. And they got Comeback to replace him. Comeback used to play with BBL Pacific. Very good player. Other day I was watching his stream, some of his ranked games. I think Comeback is very talented, my friends. I like him a lot. I will put Heretics here on the A tier. Maybe let's put Heretics here on the S tier for now, okay? I think that's fair, man. We gotta respect these guys. When they are good, they are really, really good. And they kept most of their roster and coaching staff as well. Team Liquid, my friends. I jinxed them so bad last year. I actually feel bad. I thought, honestly, I really believe in the Liquid magic. I thought, bro, Liquid, the way they are growing, the way they're getting better and better, they actually have a chance to win champs. And bro, when champs arrive, they look like shit. I was very disappointed. Even Nets had a terrible game. For the first time in 5 or 6 years of Valorant, I couldn't believe, I still can't believe what happened there. I don't know what happened to Liquid, by the way. I have no idea. But they all fall apart. They made big roster changes. Kickoff left to join Energy. And this is now their roster, my friends. Nets, Purple. I think Purple and Nets, they play a little bit together on Mac. Maybe Purple subbed there a little bit, if I remember correctly. Purple also played for NAVI. Has experience on VCT. I always felt like Purple had a lot of talent. I always believe in him. But to be very honest, he never delivered what I expect. I won't say he was bad, but my hopes for Purple were always very high. And I don't think he delivered. I hope with Nets, with this thing on Liquid, he will put his best game. And if he does that, bro, this thing is gonna be really, really good. Camo for me is not the best duelist. He's really, really good. Mini Boo can also play duelist, can also play Sentinel. He's a versatile player. I like Mini Boo. No, a lot of people criticize him on Heretics, but I don't think it's that about him. Was more about like people wanted to see Wood on the duelist. And bro, they got come back, and I don't think Wood was even gonna play duelist on that thing. So yeah, I don't understand Heretics' decisions. But you know, Comeback is a good player, bro. So, but here on Liquid, they also got my boy Wayne, one of the best talents we had on APAC Pacific. I like Wayne a lot, my friends. For those who don't know, he played for DSG, he played for Vct Esports. I like this guy a lot. He's very talented, my friends. For Liquid to give him an opportunity for a tier 2 player of a different region to come to EMEA to represent a big org like that, and my friends, is because Nats and the other guys and the coaching staff saw something special on this guy. And I agree. He is special. Now, my friends, we move on to Team Vitality. But they are not a team, my friends. They are a super team. They got Chronicle, one of the GOATs. They got Unfake, that already played for Vitality last year, as IGL, replacing Safe. He's subbing because Sayonara is still too young to play, and Sayonara is one of the best talents Europe has to offer. They got Durka, one of the greatest players of all time. They got Profak, that was on BBL, and they got Yumpy, one of the biggest stars ever in Valorant. Yumpy is really good, guys. Yumpy is really, really good. He's a complete player, very smart player. The energy that he put on BBL, guys, remember, BBL last year looked really, really good. I like this thing a lot. We saw a lot of games of them actually on the off season for the Project Blender, all on the channel. You guys can check it out. I like this roster here a lot, my friends, a lot. For that reason, I will rank them here on the A tier as well, my friends. I forgot to rank Liquid. Man, for now, my friends, for now, I will put Liquid here on the B tier because I still gotta wait to see how Purple is gonna play, how Wayne is gonna perform on the big stage on Vct Emea, different culture, different, you know, everything. So for now, I really want to put Liquid here on the A tier. But for now, I'm going to put them on B tier because I feel like GX is a team that is ready. I rank Vitality a little bit better right now. Right now, things can change. Because we gotta wait and see this Liquid team perform. And I think KC is also a very solid thing here. I think it's safe to put them here on the A tier. My friends, we got only 2 things left. It's BBL PCIFIC and ULF Esports. So, ULF Esports, for those who are not familiar with them, we cover some of their games, even against NAVI. And I think they also perform against other tier 1 competitions from Europe in their recently off-season tournaments. Guys, I was actually very impressed. From all the games that I watch ULF, they look really, really good. How will they perform on Vct Emea? I honestly don't know. But I will put them here actually on the C tier. Even, guys, I'm actually gonna put them above NAVI. Yeah. And the last thing, my friends, is PCIFIC Esports. I almost said the BBL PCIFIC. My friends, this thing here, I honestly have no idea what to expect. I don't know what are the forms of Sinead, Valorant, Kickoff. But I was actually putting these guys on the last tier. But let me think. I love Sinead. I heard Valorant. This guy's actually an OG player. I like Valorant. Kickoff, from the games that I watched, it's been a while. He was a good player. 7 was on TSM. Really good player. Odin player as well, man. This is very important to highlight. Odin is very strong. Even considering that we got some map changes, you know, that kind of nerfed the Odin a little bit, but I still think he's a very, very strong weapon. And Ninja, I won't lie, I don't remember him. He played for Team Liquid Academy, so he's good. Because that Team Liquid Academy was insane. But yeah, Ninja, I'm not that familiar with his game, you know. I don't remember how he performs. This thing here, for me, is... I don't know how they're gonna perform, my friends. But I will put them here on the T tier. And because I have zero understanding on how these guys are gonna fit together, I'm gonna put them on the T tier. But don't really trust me on that, my friends, because they could actually be really good. But since I don't know how they're gonna match together, how they're gonna play, I will put them on the tier list. And I gotta wait and see how well they're gonna perform. This is it for this video, my friends. I think this is a solid tier list. We got FNATIC and Heretics on the S tier. We gotta respect their histories. You know, they kept most of the roster. We know how good they are. GX, solid team, good team on the A tier. Same for KC and Vitality. We could see Vitality being S tier, maybe even being the best team in the league. I don't think anyone would be surprised with that. But, you know, they gotta prove it. You know, you don't win games or tournaments just on paper. You gotta actually go on the server and prove yourself. Team Liquid could be A or even S tier, depends on how they perform. I think they're gonna be really good. But for now, a safe pick here is on B tier, and I also don't want to jinx them. But so, BBL, new kids, good players. I'm excited to see them play. I think they will bring a different idea to the region. I think they're gonna play way more aggressive than other teams normally do. Gentlemates, they got 2 players that I like a lot, Martin and especially Mini. I'm a big fan of the guy. IGL, incredible mentality, good mechanics. I like this guy a lot. ULF is also a team that I think will surprise a lot of people. They also can play very aggressive. NAVI, they gotta prove themselves, you know. I think I wasn't very impressed with how they played. I think they showed some good stuff, but I expect more from them, you know. And FUT, same, as I said, from NAVI. And PCIFIC, I have no idea what to expect from these guys. They got my boy Sinead, one of the GOATs. I love the guy a lot, you know. He's one of the reasons why I started playing Jet in the first place. I will always be cheering for Sinead. I love the guy so much. You guys actually have no idea, but I think I said that 3 or 4 times already, so you guys probably understand. Sinead is one of my favorite players, my friends. I'll be cheering for them. I'm excited to see some of their players play as well. I think Vct Emea this year is going to be very interesting to watch, as the other regions as well. I think this year might be the best year ever on VCT. I really hope so. I think Valorant is man, friends, I think Valorant is gonna keep growing. I really believe that. I think Riot making things more open will also help a lot with that. We're gonna wait for the next year to see what changes will happen. But I like the state of the game right now. My friends, no more yapping. That's it for this video. I hope you have enjoyed. If you like this kind of format and want to see more in the future, please let me know in the comments. I love you all, and bye-bye. Tomorrow starts VCT Americas, my friends, so come check the channel, check it out, all the videos, and that's it, my friends. Bye-bye. Have a great day, great year, and I see you in the next video.